What's going on? It's yours truly. Just say it with me. They call me Miss TALIAFERRO. How's everybody doing out there? Oh man, Gucci Mane LaFleur. Well, first off, congratulations to Gucci Mane. He's got a new album in the atmosphere. This is like his second or third project this year. Gucci is doing promo. He's doing a lot of interviews. And we found out a couple weeks ago that Gucci Mane tried to do an interview with The Breakfast Club. Look, coming up to The Breakfast Club is a big deal for artists, especially when you're somebody established like Gucci and you're trying to keep that base. The Breakfast Club's a big deal. Gucci Mane's gonna do a lot of views anytime he goes up to The Breakfast Club because this nigga's Gucci Mane. A lot of people tune into The Breakfast Club. It leads our culture. So you need those. I mean, literally, The Breakfast Club interview, he probably will do 1 million views in the first 3 days. That might equal up to maybe a few thousand more album sales or a few 100,000 more streams. That's important. So when Gucci Mane apparently found out a couple weeks ago that he was quote unquote banned from the Breakfast Club, at least he claimed that, he obviously was pissed. He went to social media expressing his displeasure about being banned. He called out Angela Yee specifically. He claimed the reason why he was banned from the Breakfast Club was because of the previous Breakfast Club interview that he had did, in which he claims that back in the day when Yee was on a different radio station, he claims that Yee tried to make a play at him, tried to get down, tried to smash on old Gucci, and Gucci Mane denied it. He was like, Angela Yee was trying to get the information to his hotel room. Now, Yee has adamantly denied that this ever happened between her and Gucci. She said he was a liar. And Gucci has vehemently doubled down and saying, bruh, Ange, you tried to fuck, bruh. It happened. I wasn't there. You weren't there. We would just be playing a game of he say, she say. So I'm going to leave that there. And let's talk about what's transpired from that. Apparently, Gucci Mane tried to get on the phone with Angela Yee and tried to clear the air up. And Yee was like, yo, nigga, you said those comments on social media publicly. Go, whatever you said publicly on social media, apologize in the same tone that you went with when you was clowning me and shit, saying I tried to smash on you and all that shit. And that's where things went left. The Breakfast Club, I believe they did a segment on their show called Breakfast Club Court, in which they talked about this situation. Now, Yee claims that she believes Gucci Mane's frustration is with a question she asked Yo Gotti from back in the day. Because Gotti, I don't want to get too far into messy shit, but apparently Gotti and Gucci Mane's now wife Keisha had a thing back in the day and all that shit. All right, let's bring it full circle here. Gucci Mane did do an interview, not with the Breakfast Club, but with 1/3 of the Breakfast Club, as Charlamagne the God has started a new YouTube series where he's doing interviews individually, not with the Breakfast Club. He's doing his own thing now. He interviewed Gucci. And we'll get into Charlamagne more in a second here. Let's see what Gucci Mane had to say about Angela Yee rejecting him from going up to the Breakfast Club. And he even had some words for the other third of the Breakfast Club, DJ Envy. Check it out.
Klein. That was
People gonna see this and be like, he must be banned, cause why they not in the
Man,
why they not in the studio? But for the record, he's not banned. I don't even know where that came from.
it came from that punk ass bitch, man. And DJ Envy, he's a pussy too.
Envy did it too?
Envy's pussy, man. Pussy. He was scared to, wasn't even scared to come. You know he's scared. Where he at?
I didn't know he was supposed to be here.
He wasn't gonna come. He wasn't gonna come because the day they did that People's Court thing and you wasn't there, he was there. Him and the girl or whatever. So he ain't had the nuts to come after he did that. I knew it. I was gonna confront him too. I was gonna say, hey man, you know, you got something to say to me? I just want to see what he was gonna say. Cause he seemed like he had something he wanted to say to him.
I don't think it's an issue.
So I'm gonna give him his, I'm gonna give him his face to face because I ain't know me and him had no issue. But I do got an issue with him too. I got an issue with him now. I'm gonna step to him, not see him. Just like he stepped to the people who were talking about his wife when they came up there. He confronted them. So I'm gonna confront him about what him and Angela did. And if he come at me wrong, I'm gonna slap the shit out of him. But it's just on him. It ain't gonna be his first time getting slapped.
So, I mean, that's Gucci going at Charlemagne's two co-hosts. Now, I went back and watched the Breakfast Club Court segment from that day, and I didn't see DJ Envy say anything disrespectful. As a matter of fact, I think he was playing the role of the judge. So I didn't see anything personally disrespectful that DJ Envy said about Gucci Mane LaFleur. But I want to do this. I want to play another clip from this interview with Yee, with Charlemagne and Gucci Mane, and specifically he's talking about Yee again. So
I rejected you. I don't want you. What you mad about? That shit wasn't even no big deal. I would never say nothing else about it. I never brought it up. But don't never try to act like you didn't do it. You did. You did.
She said she feel like you disrespected her.
She disrespected herself. She disrespected herself. That's what she did. She just made a big deal out of something that wasn't even a big deal. She disrespected herself. Now she embarrassed. And now whoever her dude is, he like, damn, you been a freak like that? You telling dude you want him to hit the bottom of that motherfucker? Deep? You want me to hit the bottom of that motherfucker?
What's wrong with you, man?
That hoe want me to hit the bottom of that motherfucker, ain't it? That hoe said that shit deep.
They about to be mad at
12 foot motherfucker, ain't the man.
They gonna be mad at me.
Bottomless pit, man. Man, God damn, that's just like me saying, hey, can you handle this big now? Oh, it's deep. Oh, is it deep? What you think they gonna make a man do? What you telling him that for? You tell a man your pussy deep for what? You just throwing it out there? So you do this all your
now,
bitch you talk
I
to
want
say,
to give my
the
2
Asian
cents
girls
on
all
this,
They
right?
got fat pussy,
Let me be
pussy.
clear. What Gucci Man said about DJ Envy, look, bro. Envy a man, he can handle himself. Envy out in public. He'll run into Gucci one day. But I do want to focus on what Gucci Man said to Charlamagne about Angela Yee. Let me tell you something. One person got played in this interview. To me, and it wasn't Angela Yee, it wasn't DJ Envy, and it wasn't Gucci Man. Charlamagne got played. And I know this video is going to do great numbers on his YouTube channel, but this dude can promote that YouTube channel 1,000 different ways. I believe Charlamagne is the best hip-hop interview. I believe he's the best interview of all time. That's just me personally. That's what I believe. But if I put him on that pedestal, I got to hold him accountable. This didn't feel like the best interview of all time because he got played. Like, he got played by Gucci. Why did Gucci feel so comfortable? I mean, everybody knows who the Breakfast Club is. Gucci felt very comfortable disrespecting Angela Yee, calling her a bitch, saying her pussy was deep, even referencing Asian. You know what I mean? The Asian community and all that, and the stereotypes that come with the pussy. And like, Gucci felt very comfortable speaking down on Charlemagne's 2 co-hosts in front of him. Now, I've seen interviews. I've watched probably 98% of the Breakfast Club's content. I just do my research on everything that I talk about. And it starts and ends with the Breakfast Club a lot of times. Now, I've seen Charlamagne and Yee have some very awkward exchanges. You could tell Charlemagne's gotten frustrated with Angela Yee's line of questioning in the past. But I mean, these people that have been together a decade, had a lot of success. It happens. People fall out. I mean, come on now. I haven't had nowhere near the amount of success like they've had. And obviously, they're a part of a tandem. So you can only imagine. You know, people want to shine sometimes. People have questions that they want to have answered. People have directions of interviews that they want to go, and when it doesn't go your way, you get frustrated. I think a few weeks ago, I saw Charlamagne literally stop Angela Yee in her tracks and say, yo, I didn't ask you. In the middle of an interview, he's like, bro, I didn't ask you. I was talking to the guest, not you. Now, I wouldn't say this is the end of the Breakfast Club. I don't think that by any means. There's too much business at stake. But to me, this is the first real sign in the public where I'm like, yo, I can see the end of this thing. I think there are 2 big signs happening in this one interview, right? Number one, we're getting to know Charlemagne's YouTube channel a lot more. He is branding the hell out of his individual platform away from the Breakfast Club. I mean, he's got the Brilliant Idiots podcast, but this is different. This is Charlamagne going out of his way to say, Breakfast Club's not enough. Brilliant Idiots not enough. I want my own interview series away. All right, this is him doing that, and to take it a step further, this is Charlamagne allowing somebody to come in there and disrespect his co-host, which is a woman. You got a man speaking about a woman's pussy in front of you, and Gucci's a street nigga. He knew what he was doing. He was testing Charlamagne. That's what that was. I've seen that happen 1,000 times. He was trying to see where Charlamagne was at with it. Like he was pretty much trying to get Charlamagne to jump. And Charlamagne didn't catch the bait. He literally just let the nigga talk about his co-host in front of him. And he even acknowledged it. We saw the clip. He was like, bro, they gonna say they gonna talk so bad about me. They gonna say I was trash. But yeah, nigga, you trash for allowing your co-host to get talked about in the way that he did. That's trash. That's garbage. And if I call a nigga the best interview of all time, he should be able to spot and weave through shit like that. I'm not saying take the content out, but let's be real. This ain't the Breakfast Club. This is Charlemagne's content. It says Charlamagne Productions. Meaning anything that he wanted in or out of this interview, he had the authorization to do so. And the fact that he kept this in, I think it's a bad sign. I think it's a terrible sign. Like I said, I would never say the Breakfast Club is ending. There's just entirely too much business for them to end. They're just on top of everything. They make too much money on the road. They're able to host shit. They're able to do certain things because of the platform of the Breakfast Club. I don't think the Breakfast Club is anywhere close to end. Even if they hated each other, which I don't believe is the case, there's too much good business involved in this. But I ain't gonna lie, bro. Seeing him, Charlamagne, sit back in that chair as a grown-ass man with a wife, talked about another chick's pussy, his co-host, in that fashion. I just don't believe Yee would have let a nigga talk about Charlamagne in that fashion had it been on the other side. That's just my opinion. But what do I know? Y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comment box below. Gucci Man absolutely disrespects Angela Yee and says he's got to step to Envy. And if Envy with the shit, he said he's going to slap the shit out of Envy. All in the face of Charlamagne. Y'all talk to me in the comment box below. I'm out.
I came from nothing, but I want everything God has for me. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I still represent the culture.
All the kids, they
tuned in. We locked in right now, Mr.
Mr. Taliaferro.
Shout out to Mr. Taliaferro.
You're watching Mr. Taliaferro TV.
Mr. Taliaferro TV.